Hello and welcome to your fortnightly city update video, where I'll be diving into the latest construction and restoration projects going on in the city of Newcastle upon Tyne. So today we'll be having a look at the progress of the new His Majesty's Revenue and Customs building to see how the work is coming along with the rest of the East Pilgrim Street development. And we'll also be having a look at the new Pilgrim Place development along with a new project which has started in the last 2 weeks. Plus a future project starting in September this year, plus many more projects going on around the city, so please stay tuned. So this week, starting on Queen Victoria Road, outside the Royal Victoria Infirmary Hospital, work on the road and pavement improvements is almost complete. And as you can see by the video, work on the big wide cycle lane is still progressing, with curbing being installed between the pavement and the double yellow lines, to give separation between the road and the cycle lane. But to be honest, you could still fit a car down that cycle lane. I don't know why it has to be so wide. Moving down to the pavement improvement works on Northumberland Street, where work outside the front of Fenwick's store is now complete. And across the other side of the street outside Five Guys, work is progressing well on this side of the street, with some of the pavement work complete outside the shops underneath Five Guys. Now, I'm moving round to the biggest building project going on in the city right now, the new building for His Majesty's Revenue and Customs, which is moving along quite nicely. Standing on the corner of John Dobson Street and New Bridge Street, you can see most of the fascia is now complete on this side of the building. And around on John Dobson Street itself, work to fit the fascia has still got quite a long way to go, and at the bottom end, it's pretty much the same as it was 2 weeks ago. Around the other side of the building, on the corner of Pilgrim Street and Market Street, more framework has been installed to the side of the building, along with a lot more scaffolding being fitted to the old Collier House fascia, and more window frames being fitted along the Market Street side of the building. Around at the site of the new high-end hotel getting built in the former Pilgrim Street fire station, you can see glass has been fitted into the frames which were installed a few weeks back in the old fire engine bays. Moving on down to the new Pilgrim Place construction site on what used to be the former Warwick Street bus station. From what I can see, there is not a lot of work being done here since 2 weeks ago, apart from a little bit more ground preparation works taking place. Plus I have found a new vantage point which gives you an excellent view of the whole site, so you get a good look at the overall size of the construction site. So hopefully I'll get some good views when the full construction begins. Back up on Warwick Street, work on the old Warwick Chambers is almost complete, with all the shops and offices all freshly painted. Around the corner on East Pilgrim Street, work on the shop fronts around here is almost complete, with all their fascias having a fresh coat of paint, and with work continuing on the pavement outside, which will still need to be completed over the next few weeks. Across the other side of the road, work on the continuing saga to fill in the subway is continuing, with some work actually taking place over the last 2 weeks. As you can see, some sort of wooden frames have been added, which I presume are some kind of mould, and a little further down, some of these moulds have been filled with concrete. Now, around to another long-term project, the works on Grey Street to improve the road and pavement. Down at the bottom, some concrete moulds have been fitted and filled, along with some drainage work which has been installed. A little further up, it's pretty much the same as it was 2 weeks ago, with the same frames still being there. So now to a future project which is starting in September. The works to the Granger Market, where a multi-billion pound revamp will take place. The market's arcade, seen here, is to be transformed into a cultural space, so I'll keep you posted. Around at the new students' accommodation on St James's Boulevard, there has been quite a bit of work done on the front side of the building, with lots more panels being fitted over the last 2 weeks. And around the back has seen less progress, but fitting of the red panels is continuing. Work on the new Newcastle United club shop at St James's Park is continuing, with no opening date as yet, but it must be getting close to opening as they're advertising for staff. And finally, the new project which has started in the last 2 weeks. It's the former Barker and Stonehouse store on Strawberry Place, which is getting turned into more students' accommodation. Just what Newcastle needs, like we don't have enough already. Just like the front, round the corner on Lees's Park Road, the site has been boarded off and a gate to the site fitted, and around the back some of the car park has been taken over to make way for the site cabins, so a lot less parking around here now. Before I wrap up the city update video, please let me know in the comments your thoughts of what's going on around the city. And if you've liked the video, please give it a massive thumbs up, as it really helps my channel grow. And if you've not already done so, please consider subscribing to the channel and hit that bell notification for when I release more videos. See you next time on 55 Degrees North.